2, 1, and begin. Cast die, commit, kill. Chris firing his afterburner and running off right away.
We got SRBs and afterburners galore coming out of blue team. They are right off the gate. Barreling to their right as a team. The only person being left behind, Truck Gnome.
Well, that's to be expected. He could pretty much solo the enemy team on his lonesome for a bit, but you see the blink drive is actually working nicely. Love to see it. Sim speed looking fine so far. Hopefully that holds up.
And Bryce mirroring them, actually capturing before they do.
Yeah, Kennel Bus in the YouTube stream. Greetings, how you doing? He's never caught a stream before.
Well, we rarely stream here.
Yeah, well, we're going to start streaming to YouTube from now on as well as Twitch. Whatever platformers prefer, but Red Team here preferring to stick to their side of the map. It's interesting that the teams are choosing to go to the far caps relative to their own spawns. Got monopole fire going up for Reaper. And that blocker shield drops. Those purple shields, you can shoot those and they will regenerate after a time, fly right through them. The only solid part of them is this.
Shield, a little bit of fire there.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Ooh, big LBX hit. I think that was through a shunt. Yeah, there's a little bit of fire.
Oh, what a beautiful shot. Oh my god, another one. Here we go, those LBX, the super heavy cannons with the massive particle effects, the monopoles, those blue ones with the black circles on the front.
Truck Gnome's in a little bit of danger here. Off on his own. Reaper Dragon Gaming teeing up for that big broadside. We do not see Strikecraft out yet, but it does look like those monopoles from across the field are aiming at Tate, and the Strikecraft have been launched after Hex Scream.
Alright, let's see. How do we do?
What kind of PD does Hex Scream have? Enough to kill any of them?
Oh, looks like they're vectoring in just such a way where they're trying to loop around the front of Hex Scream, but they're going to slam into him while he keeps this particular vector. Not ideal for the Strikecraft, but some survivors still. Now, Tate does have access to a limited number of Strikecraft. He does not have infinite. And only a fixed amount can be in air at any given time.
Looks like the Plutos were also after Hex Scream. 1 or 2 arrows landing now.
Trying to look for the Pluto, but we'll check out the other side of the map as we see the sun, the artificial sun, has been flung off to a lonely corner of the map, with Chris now opening up on Rio with all of those Tigers at LVX hitting Reaper in the center. It's a bit chaotic, it's a bit laggy, but wow, what a spectacle.
Chris avoiding getting sucked in there barely.
Just gonna turn off the zone.
LBX fired off.
Visuals for now.
Looks like Red Team do have the zone advantage while you turn those off. They've taken that center. If they can hold it, that puts them up 2.
Yeah, and keep in mind you can tell which team is controlling which zone on the top underneath the timer. Reaper is perfectly happy to just stay put and give a broadside to Big Rig, who might not have the shielding and armor for this. Looks like he is backing away.
Those monopoles are going to soak some damage, and if he can keep them topped off, they will act as decent armor. But losing them.
Looks like we have some zone swapping around now. Blue team recapping their zone in the distance, which was decapped by Brycecraft, who is on the run now. Did he get out of there?
Oh, Bryce.
Yeah, he did.
Be careful, buddy.
Okay, I'm gonna lock my camera onto him with a key binding so I can always find him. Reaper's still standing strong in the center.
Hex Scream getting a little too close as well, but looks like he came out not too worse for wear from that Strikecraft assault.
Speaking of Strikecraft assault, here comes another wave. Where are they going?
Also after Hex Scream.
A fan of Hex Scream today.
It's like his shields are holding up.
Yeah. He is lucky that the Strikecraft
Oh,
get a little bit comfortable.
Number of them after Nathaniel, who was trying to get sneaky and hit that rear cap zone behind him.
Yeah.
As these battle lines were drawn, Nate's trying to get that sneaky cap. Bryce is after him.
Looks like he's managed the decap. Yeah. Oh. Was that a point blank shot into Nate with that LVX?
I think that was point blank. Nate's shield's barely holding 9% as he dips out of there.
That might have been through a shunt. I'm seeing a big chunk taken out of him. Here comes the Strikecraft. Looks like we're holding up okay on sim speed. So it appears like it is client or specific ship related. Because just player count does not seem to be what it is.
There's a front line that has been established. This slugfest in the middle. Still
Oh no!
going.
Reaper's been split in half and has gone red!
Oh no!
That was under concentrated monopole fire from Big Rig and company.
Yeah, those monopoles. You can pick exactly where you want, and he did. He picked the center. He sliced him in half with those.
Now typically
That
you
big,
don't
long
get such
ship.
a delicious target, but Tate builds ships to be shot.
Bunch of those guns still returning fire, making a good showing for himself. But blue team has taken this advantage. They have pushed straight through into this cap zone. They have seized the center for themselves. And red team also still has yet to recap their natural that they're fighting over. J-Nick or Tate could hop inside there.
Oh no.
Any
Oh no,
moment
Bryce.
now.
Bryce does have some shielding. Actually, it turns out he does. Not anymore, he doesn't. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
That's
Missiles
it.
out.
He's done. Brycecraft has turned red. Executed.
And we see a number of these LRMs and Tartarus retargeting onto what is left of Reaper, looks like.
The ARP Calamity looks like the pilot has jumped ship, so to say.
The loss of Reaper and Bryce is going to mean red team is behind. Blue team has capped 2 zones. Red's still down. No zones here. Tate trying to get into this one. How's Truck Gnome doing, taking pretty much the brunt of this attack? He is looking worse for wear.
Yeah, he's a little crispy now. Oh,
They
there's
can actually
there's a
kill
grim stop.
Truck Gnome.
They have held
2 of
him in
them.
place. I think there's more than 2. I think that's 3.
Oh my, yeah.
That might be a
He
bit
is
wasteful.
stuck.
And he's out. Looks like the sun has been fired at something. Difficult
Who's
to tell
got
what
the
it
sun
was.
launcher again?
Believe that was Chris, who was trying to go after Nate, but he has caught himself in his own gravity well.
Yeah, he was trying to catch Nate here. Nate, having blink drives, though, was able to get out of it.
Chris burning towards the sun to get more speed to pull himself out of it. It looks
Those
like he managed
LVX
it.
hits on Truck Gnome, though. I don't know how much life Truck Gnome has left in him.
Enough to be a problem for the team. He needs to go. Hexcream still being harassed by the fighters. His point defense trying to keep up. Looks like he's managing mostly to keep them off of himself. And his fighters returning back to the carrier after they're out of ammunition. Fight has shifted over to this side of the map. Looks like the natural capture of blue team has been abandoned by red, and they are now just trying to hold on.
Yeah, with blue holding 2 cap zones and red holding 1, they've been bleeding a lot of tickets off of them. Red is about to fall into very dangerous territory with those tickets.
Yeah, almost at that 200 mark. If they lose another ship, that's 200 tickets off of them for a grid death.
It looks like the first one to fall is going to be Chris.
If they can manage to get any kills off of blue team, it'll even things up. But as it stands right now, with these capture zones, this is
First one to fall out of the remaining ships, Androth. Yes, I understand that they have already lost some ships.
This is definitely blue team's game to lose.
170 tickets left on red. And falling.
And they are chasing after Chris. Chris actually nimble enough to make some distance, but certainly worse for wear.
Does still have that afterburner, and looks like he has Bryce trying to weld him up.
Yeah. A few missiles out.
Oh.
Oh.
It's trying to throw a
And
sun.
Nate has been captured in a bubble.
Oh no.
Tumor along with him. Oh no! Oh no!
We've had a
That's 2 kills.
a bit
Actually,
of critical existence failure, and Chris is gone.
Chris has gone red as well, and that is red team out of tickets. What
Looks
a
like-
way to go out, though, with that capture.
We had multiple friendly ships get captured and thrown into each other, and it actually resulted in the death of Tumor and Nate, but it was not enough to turn the game around. So that's it. We're done. Wow.
I was afraid those